All good things must come to an end. I've always had a problem with that phrase. Because it's not just good things, it's all things. Even the bad things. The boring things. So this thing was gonna end no matter how you slice it. It's The Raven! Legacy of a Master Thief. Chapter 3. A Murder of Ravens.
That was close.
So, if you missed it, we've already reviewed the game's first 2 chapters. The first, The Eye of the Sphinx, and the second, Ancestry of Lies. On the plus side, each of those subtitles could be a song from a different metal band. Eye of the Sphinx? Yeah, I'm actually surprised that's not already a Nile song. And Murder of Ravens? Sounds like old Catatonia to me, only, Catatonia actually got better as they went on. Raven hasn't gotten very much better. Now, to be fair, I guess that's not entirely true. It has gotten better, to the extent that things happening is all it takes to make something better. The first chapter was incredibly uneventful, but things picked up in chapter 2. Now at the conclusion, things are out of control by the Raven standards. Plenty of awesome plot twists and surprises, and that's great. Problem, as it always has been, is just about everything else. You see, no matter how good your story could be, if you don't tell it well, it's only potential, right? For me, that pretty much sums up The Raven. It's a classically styled murder mystery with lots of intrigue and that whodunit suspense, but most of the characters are forgettable, and the dialogue is painfully long and boring. So it's weird. It's like, even though there's cool stuff happening, I never got into it. It has as much dialogue as an Aaron Sorkin script, but with a fraction of the skill and a lot less Bradley Whitford. It's like The Rest Wing, because you just fall asleep. Well, fortunately, you will be guessing the thief's identity right to the end. That is, if you can deal with the clunkiness. Raven's been a mess to play from chapter 1. You move way too slow, you get stuck on things, even simple actions like turning around or changing directions. It's a real shame how clunky the gameplay is, because the game does other things right. The animations are nice, the locations look good, there's a puppy. People fucking love puppies.
Yeah, you like that, don't ya?
Unfortunately, it's not all talk. The game does have puzzles, lots of locks with weird combinations especially, as well as the broader logic puzzles, where it's like, oh, I need to get inside the museum, but the guard says only certain people are allowed in. What do I do? And you have to perform a series of actions that leads to you getting in, stuff like that. And those are usually fun. That is, when the game cooperates. Those gameplay hindrances get in the way sometimes. Not to mention some technical bugs. This game froze on us more than once.
What's that? A small leather strap. Aha.
The Raven comes to a fitting conclusion with Chapter 3, which is to say, it's not a bad game per se, but for me it was a little too boring to be worthwhile. If you really like games that focus on story, and you don't mind really slow games, you might find something to like here. It's a classically styled, old-school point-and-click adventure with an occasionally interesting story, and some good music, and some beautiful environments. Just keep in mind there's also some clunky gameplay, and some bugs, and some talking. Holy crap, is there a lot of talking. In The Raven! Legacy of a Master Thief! Chapter 3! A Murder of Ravens! That's 13 words in that title.
Yes, who wants to be an accomplice?
What are you doing? Come here, you... Stay away, you flea bag. Next time I'll wring your neck, even if it costs me my job.